All right, we are here with Lisa Baumert before the California International Marathon 2015. Lisa, how are things going? How are things feeling heading into the race?
They're going well. They're feeling good. I am very hopeful about how this race is going to go. I ran CIM last year, and I feel like my training is on par, if not better, than how it was going last year. And last year I missed the OTQ by just 48 seconds. So I feel pretty confident that if everything comes together, 2 weeks from today, that hopefully I'll get that standard and maybe a PR.
Cool. Yeah, going to, you qualified back in 2012, looking for, another chance at the trials. What's the journey like been since last time around and trying to hit another qualifier?
Yeah, a lot has changed since I hit that qualifier for 2012, and then also since the 2012 Olympic trials. I hit the OTQ for the 2012 trials at the Chicago Marathon in 2010, and that was my second marathon ever, and was kind of a surprise to me and a lot of other people that I hit that time. At the time, I was in grad school, am out in Princeton, and I was working with the Princeton track and cross country team at that time. And so I had a lot of flexibility in my schedule in terms of when I could train and how I can train. And I had a lot of really fast training partners with the Princeton team. And that was the same situation going into the 2012 trials. As a student, there was just a lot more flexibility. Since then, I got married, moved to Minnesota, got a full-time job, and so I currently work 9 to 5. So training happens before and after work, and so there's a lot less flexibility in how I execute that training, and that has been an adjustment. I think sitting for 8 to 9 hours a day doesn't bode well for hip flexibility and strength, among other things. So it's been a process of figuring out how to effectively execute my training so that I'm not left physically and mentally exhausted, because I don't have the luxury of taking a nap in the middle of the day like some professional runners, and I run in the morning and kind of rush off to work and get to my desk and sit down for the rest of the day. So it's been a process, and I'm still figuring it out. But I like having the balance of working full time and trying to train at a high level. So yeah.
What are the challenges, or I guess, have you changed more than just the training? Is it like, hey, if I'm at work, let's stick a pack of ice on something that's a little bit sore? How does all that work?
Yeah. I think I've had to be much better about managing my time. This training cycle, me and my coach kind of tried something new, and it's not that I ran less mileage. I mean, maybe slightly, but I tended to do more of that mileage in one larger run. So like 12 miles in the morning instead of maybe like, 8 and 6 or 8 and 4. And I found that was easier for me mentally and physically to not have to come back at the end of the day and double. And that gave me more time at the end of the day to maybe go lift weights or go to yoga or do abs and other exercises that are so crucial to kind of keeping yourself in order when you're putting in a lot of mileage. So that was something that this training cycle we tried, and it has worked really well. Just kind of getting up a little earlier and getting a few more miles in every day in the morning. And not that I didn't double at all, but it was just less taxing overall. So that's one way that I've come to adjust. And I don't think I would be able to train and work full time if I didn't have amazing training partners. And I run here in Minneapolis with a group called the Twin Cities Track Club, and we're all kind of ex-collegiate runners from all over the country who we meet each other early in the morning and after work if we're doing that. And it's just so wonderful to know that, you know, you have people to meet when you get up and it's super cold here and it's dark. And so that's been a big blessing.